Oh, this is going to be so personal when it comes to you, my gorgeous aquamarinis. It's the 4th, 5th, and the actual 6th of April 2020, which are most certainly going to be such an important part of your lives when it comes to this progress that you're actually going to have. On one hand, you're going to be surprised a little bit because these days are also going to be very relevant when it comes to a certain surprise, but in particular when it comes to the outcome. And this outcome is just so important because it's something that you have been waiting for indeed. Because personally, this is going to be an absolutely remarkable and important stage when it comes to you, my gorgeous aquamarinis, because it's just so much going to start making sense after this moment in time to you, for you. All you need to do, my gorgeous aquamarinis, is just you need to do what you were doing. You need to carry on and just make sure that you stay committed to any task at the hand that you have throughout April, but most certainly these 3 days are going to be rather crucial indeed. It's so important because it's all going to revolve around a certain message, at around a certain message that you are going to have, but at the same time, this is going to be quite relevant when it comes to the certain deception as well that was causing you the certain obscurity, and that was affecting you without you even kind of realizing, without you even realizing in such a way where it is very important to have things like kind of in a certain order when it comes to our lives, when it comes to our way of thinking, but especially in particular when it comes to you, my gorgeous aquamarinis. There was a lot going on with your emotions. There was a lot going on within your family members, within your lifestyle. There was a lot going on, even within the past 36 months, and this required a certain attention from you. And then that attention that's required from you, it's quite very important when it comes to your own personal balance. You may not feel affected as such, but it is very important when it comes to your personal progress, in particular when you're planning things ahead, And when we are blocked in a certain way, when we are planning things ahead, that means that we are emotionally tied down. That means that emotionally we are not moving on as quick. Emotionally, we are not moving on as quick as we should. So therefore, this is affecting us when it comes to our future planning, because our balance in itself, our essence in itself, it's been affected, in particular when it comes to our own passion. Why does this happen? It happens because you are going to up something absolutely remarkable when it comes to you, my gorgeous aquamarinis, because this is a beautiful progress. I mean, it may not seem as beautiful, but I say it's a beautiful progress because you are about to reach an important stage of your life, an important stage of your journey, and this is going to be such a wonderful little shake-up that you are going to have at around the same time. And this is also going to help you to realize how powerful you are, how important you are, but most importantly, it's going to bring you that balance, and that balance is going to bring you that optimism, and that optimism is immediately going to make a direct connection with you, with your future planning, with what is going on with your life at the moment, but also it is just going to refresh you so much. This moment in time will be very important, in particular when it comes to this change, with a very slow part of your life, in particular what was going on in the last 8 months. You have been affected more than you could have possibly imagined. I say this because it's to do with your emotions, it's to do with things that you are doing, it's to do with things that you feel responsible for. It's very personal indeed, and it means to you so much to go over this and get this right. It's not only about proving things to yourself, proving things to other people, do you know what I mean, and getting things right, but it's proving things to yourself, and that is just going to be a remarkable stage that you're going through, because at the same time it is going to start this change, this swift change, important change, and that change is also going to bring you the focus back. That in itself will be very important for you to have a bit of a shaky moment, but in particular when it comes to the bravery and dealing with the situation, dealing with the problematic situation that is coming from the certain person within, around you, a certain person that is connected to you so much, like a family member that is just going going to also at the same time going to be an important part of this particular progress. It's to do with the dissatisfaction that was caused to you. It's also to do with the homecoming time, because that was preventing you to kind of be yourself. That was preventing you to feel yourself. That was preventing you to feel your own vibrancy, which means that you will keep on blaming yourself for something that you shouldn't blame yourself for. And that became a little bit like a messy stage of your life, because it affected you, and it affected your planning, it affected your security and power. And also, most certainly, it's to do with the moment in time that is very important when it comes to your personal progress and realization at the same time about yourself, about your personal skill, about your speciality. It's gonna be rather nice moment in time, shaky, because it is also going to bring you such a beautiful breath of fresh air, realization how beautiful you are, realization how powerful you are, realization how significant you are. You are very special in many different ways, my gorgeous aquamarinis. But if you're holding yourself down by blaming yourself for something that was going on within your family, or with like a circle of people that you are blaming, your close circle of people that you are blaming yourself for the certain outcome. No, baby, no. What you've done, you had to do. What the way things unfolded and developed, they were meant to unfold and develop in that particular way, because most certainly otherwise you wouldn't reach this absolutely remarkable moment in time. This is going to be so brilliant, because it's going to completely boost your power by actually making you feel so good about yourself. So as of this moment, a lot is going to start changing, and this is also going to bring you such an important realization, and that realization is going to be the missing puzzle that is going to come back into your life. On one hand, give you a beautiful little spiritual slap, but at the same time, it's going to provide a picture that you wouldn't normally have. But now this missing puzzle, it's not only like be the last missing puzzle that is going to create this wonderful picture for yourself and bring you strength and courage as well, but on another hand, this missing puzzle is going to make you realize something absolutely remarkable about yourself. And it's important, because this is going to be that last push that is going to be also completely responsible for the courage that you are going to have. An important conversation with someone is also at the same time going to start taking place, and this is so significant, because this is going to be absolutely everything, because an important conversation is going to start happening at around the same time. You may not start conversation like straight away, but you will know what you need to do. You will know who you will need to talk to, because there is one person in particular who is going to be quite important when it comes to this progress, and important when it comes to this process. And it's a lot to do with you just doing what you need to do. You need to follow your intuition. Do not let other people to kind of like make you feel the way you should feel, or make you think the way you should think. You need to think for yourself. I'm not saying that you're thinking like, like I'm not saying that other people are thinking for you. No, baby, no, not at all. But I'm saying that there were some people very strong around you in your life, my gorgeous aquamarinis, that had an influence, an impact on you that they shouldn't have had, so strong, so powerful. And it went so far, because this is when you found yourself quite vulnerable, and you were kind of easily affected by these feelings and emotions, and that in itself kind of affected you. So this is so important to sort things out. Some kind of like a negativity is slowly going to come to an end. I have seen this before, and I'm seeing this again, but it's very important, because it's a complex situation, and a few things are going to kind of take place like a few times. All you need to do, my gorgeous aquamarinis, and you just need to remember that these are very important and very crucial days. Also, an important idea you're going to have, and that idea is also going to help you so much with a certain problem, but most importantly with the actual outcome, which is going to be the best for everybody, not just for yourself, but for everybody. These days will be absolutely crucial when it comes to you proving such an important point to yourself, but also to other people people around you, but this is such a superb moment in time, because it's pretty much needed, and it's to do with you, and it's also to do with the revelation that you're going to have at the same time. This will be a very strong moment in time, because something is going to start. Not only the return of the old, powerful, beautiful you, but it's also going to help you so much with the realization and the certain time span. It's also going to make sense here, like there is no tomorrow. Maybe you were like planning something, you were going to do something, but it was just very difficult to get hold of all these situations and all these certain points without a certain time span. There is some kind of time span that you are going to have, so you will know as well when to turn to, when to plan things, how to plan things. It's going to be quite wonderful, because it's going to shift your energy so much. On another hand, you will know that this is the great moment in time when it comes to the big change as well. You are most certainly going to start a process here, and that process is going to be absolutely crucial when it comes to the rest of this year, indeed. But most certainly when it comes to December 2020, December is going to be having direct connection with this moment in your life. So therefore April and December are going to have a very strong connection, but it's to do with an idea, it's to do with the progress, it's to do with the process. And you need to remember, you need to believe, trust yourself, you need to trust your intuition, you need to kind of like get your healing power like enhanced within yourself. And how you're going to do this is every time when somebody's challenging you, and you are going to have a challenge, somebody who is not meant to be somebody who hasn't got a right to kind of like act in a certain way, dared to actually act in a certain way in front of you. And this is also kind of this happened like not that long ago. So now this situation is going to be repeated. And you also just need to remember, you need to trust your intuition, and that healing that I said that you are going to have, which is going to protect you at the same time. It's coming from you realizing things. It's coming from here. It's coming within your power. It's coming from you, and that in itself is also going to be important, because it's going to give you this protective shield. And you just need to remember that the part of this challenge throughout April, not only on these 3 days, but throughout the April, the part of the challenge is going to be every time when somebody is trying to like kind of piss you off, or every time when somebody's a little bastard around you, and every time when somebody's like a little bitch around you, and things like that. There are going to be 3 different situations that you are going to have. 3 times you're going to be tested, not only these 3 days, but throughout the April. 3 times you're going to be tested by the actual people who are going to kind of agitate you and irritate you in a certain way. I need you to remember to stay committed to the task at hand. You need to trust your own intuition, and you are not going to be led astray whatsoever. It's very important to rise above the situation. And every time when you're tested, your job is to basically not to bite back or not to go low, because if, as I said before, if you go low, then there is the grass, lots of grass at the floor, at the bottom. And if there are lots of grass, it's a big grass, you're not going to see the snake, it's going to surprise you and it's going to bite you. So there is no point to be bitten whatsoever, because this one is a poisonous little bastard. So what you want to do, you want to rise above the situation. And in order to do that, you just don't have any arguments or don't have any fights, because this is exactly what you will do. What your enemy will want you. It sounds horrible, your enemy, but no, baby, no. This is all about your own balance. This is all about your own testing. This is all about your own reaction, and your reaction is going to come from here. And this is also creating the certain amount of the relevant energy. So that's why I just want you to push yourself to go towards the right direction, because you are most certainly going to go through something absolutely unique, very important and very powerful. So just every single time when you get tested, just go for it. Just rise above the situation. This is going to bring you beautiful healing, but it's on another hand going to enhance you, but it's also going to kind of redirect you at the same time. 4th, 5th and 6th of April are also going to be very significant when it comes to the actual time of the actual very important and mature decision you will make. My lord, there's going to be so many things that are going to be relevant, but I do have to say this, that there is going to be the mature and important decision that you're going to make here, and you're going to feel so much better about yourself. You will surprise yourself the way you're going to act and react, but it's going to be absolutely wonderful. This is an important stage that you're going through, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's most certainly to do with the transition. Very, very important process. Very, very important transition. Very, very important change. Very, very reversal of those, very important when it comes to the actual reversal of those things in your life that was just bringing you down, and you became really bored with it. And that it's important to cut out, my babies, cut out changes, so you don't kind of get dragged, you know, with like a karma that is way behind you. It's very, very important stage when it comes to the actual readjustment, regeneration, rebirth, but also little sacrifice. It's going to take place. Very important to say that the little sacrifice is at the same time going to take place, because you are going to need to make a necessary kind of changes when it comes to your dieting, when it comes to like things like that. There is something that is out of balance, maybe too much alcohol, maybe too much coffee, maybe too much smoking, maybe too much sugar, maybe too much cookies. You need to make sure that you get this right, because this is kind of affecting your balance again, and now you're quite sensitive when it comes to this, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, indeed. So now I'm just going to see I'm just going to say quickly, I needed to see the tarot card. It was just like, take me. Tarot card was calling me right now for you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, so I needed to take a tarot card out to see what else is going to be revealed here. There you go. Absolutely remarkable. 4 of coins. This is an important stage, and you are going to be very, very beneficial for so many things in your life. This is going to be a beneficial time when it comes to your own security and power, but also the confirmation from the right person, somebody very smart, somebody very clever, somebody very significant in your life, who you really think the world of, somebody with a great balance, you know, of spirituality and practicality. It's also going to confirm something to you at the same time. This person is in your life, and this person is going to confirm something very important to you, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, within these 3 days, at around these 3 days. It's 4 of coins. This person knows exactly what you need to do, indeed, but it's to do with not telling you what to do, but it's to do with like slight like kind of confirmation, you know, at the same time, but it's all to do with your own accomplishment. It's important because you are going to gain a certain strength at the same time. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, Aquarius, and it's for April 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Aquarius, Aquamarini, and it's for April 2020. You know, and your number is of course number 111. 111 is such an important number, very powerful, very spiritual. It's confirming 3 important things are going to take stage. Three important things are going to take a stage. Whatever, yeah, 3 important things are going to happen indeed. 3 important stages throughout the month are just going to absolutely be Valavumish moment in time, because it's not only about your strength, it's not only about your power, but it's about a promise that you are going to have that you didn't have before, and that is also going to help you to boost your creativity so much. And this is going to make you realize, you know what, now it's time. It is going to bring you such a beautiful moment in time when it comes to your own creativity, and that is also going to make you feel very brave. And you know what, that bravery is going to keep you going, but on another hand, it's going to make you realize like, oh my god, you're going to have an important dream, an absolutely mind-blowing dream, which is going to help you to realize a wake-up call. 111, it's not only really significant when it comes to connection to your spirituality, to your spirit guides, to your guardian angels, but it's at the same time very important message that you are going to get from somewhere very, very deep, which is going to come from all sorts of different dimensions, and it's going to happen through your sleep, and it's going to help you realize an important, enormous moment in time. It's about to happen. It's a wake-up call, and you will know exactly what you need to do. It's just to do with the process and the progress, you know, when it comes to the certain justice that started a long time ago, but you know that your justice wasn't really kind of of on your side, you know, something didn't unfold the way you wanted to unfold, and that kind of put you off in a certain way. So this process is going to come back as an unfinished business, but it's once again, yet again, going to provide you with an absolutely mind-blowing opportunity that is also going to kind of be very much so connected to a little rabbit, you know, a little beautiful white bunny, a white rabbit. It's very important when it comes to symbiology, you know, symbol, because it is just representing an important moment in time that you're gonna like. It's gonna be brilliant, it's gonna be beautiful, and it's just going to surprise you so much. But it's also gonna be the process that is just gonna jump very quickly, and at that moment in time you will not know what will hit you, but in the best possible way. But at the same time, it's going to boost your radiance, and at the same time it's going to bring you such a wonderful and powerful harmony in, and that in itself is going to bring you conclusion that is just going to literally change your life. It's so important because you will realize how powerful you are, and you will realize where the little secret about you is, and what this secret is. And this secret is going to be like a key for you at the same time, which is just going to confirm things to you, but it's also going to start changing your life beautifully, because you're just going to kind of like be redirected where you should be redirected towards, because you were affected emotionally within the last 4 years. You were affected so much emotionally. So now this is going to be the time of readjustment, and it's a beautiful and important moment in time when it comes to the actual creativity. The beginning of something absolutely mind-blowing is going to take place, but through your own realization. This is going to be so important, because it's almost like looking at things through a completely different eyes, you know, through those people or through that person who really likes you, who really wants to be you. It's that kind of like a beautiful, refreshing energy that you're going to have and feel at the same time. You will start some kind of process here, which is going to be remarkable. You will be surprised with yourself a little bit, but you're very clever, you know. At the same time, you will realize how powerful you are when it comes to being clever, when it comes to being you, and how unique and powerful it is, how unique and powerful you are when you allow yourself to be you. This is where the power is within you, pretty much so. It's like with everybody, but in particular with you, you allow yourself to be you, normally a bit more than some other signs do. Nothing to do with necessarily like personalities or anything like that, but it's important to say that now this is just going to bring you to, it's going to manifest wings that you needed in order to fly. And this flight is going to be absolutely everything, my gorgeous aquamarines, because most certainly it's to do with the gain, absolutely an important gain, but also it's going to be the beginning of something very special when it comes to the meaningful experience, very meaningful experience. Aquamarini, let me tell you, this month, this April, is going to bring you a super meaningful experience. This meaningful experience it will not go away. It will not disappear. It will not just simply go, oh yeah, I had a meaningful experience. Yeah, I had a great time, blah, blah, blah. No, baby, no. This meaningful experience will not go, because this is going to also be the beginning of the creation of the part of you, a little part of you that is missing, that has been missing for such a long time. It's going to be returned through this meaningful experience. Absolutely mind-blowing moment in time, my gorgeous aquamarinis. I like it because it's just going to bring all sorts of sensitivity within you, but in the best possible way. Very emotional and very powerful moment in time when it comes to the actual prosperity, security, and the certain safety. Your family is going to need your input. It is very important to do something that your family is going to require from you to do, but you still stay true to yourself. You still trust your own intuition. You still do your own thing, but most certainly it's very important cooperation with you and with your family. It's going to most certainly take place here. On another hand, you know what? It is just a basically reward. This is going to bring you a reward, like you, and that reward is going to bring that, be also at the same time that missing essence, you know, that essence within you that was actually missing, which is on one hand going to help you with a certain judgment, and on another hand you will know that this is an important moment in time when it comes to your personal improvement, development, promotion, and this outcome of the past effort is most certainly at the same time going to become the moment of rebirth, because it's going to help you with the moment, with the parts of your life, with the time when you feel like a loss of distraction, confusion, and a certain error and a certain incompatibility was like kind of like creating the certain anxiety within the last 9 months, and also the certain misery and stress was connected to this and was sadly causing an overburdened feeling. Oh my God, this is going to be remarkable so much, my gorgeous aquamarinis. It's just so important to say this, so important to say this. An important planning, you see, 3 of Wands, an important planning is going to take place when it comes to your future, when it comes to your life, and this is going to be very important because it's just going to mark a stage, a certain stage which is just going to be very, very solid. An absolutely mind-blowing ooh la la negotiation is going to take place as well, my gorgeous aquamarinis, which means that this is an excellent time for any type of negotiation, because the vibration is just going to be absolutely perfect. Even if it doesn't feel like it, it is going to be rather victorious. You go with the flow, my baby, and see where this flow is going to take you. Important to say 111, 111 is also a significant number to actually let you know that every time when you see this number repeating, like any sequences that are containing these numbers 111, as soon as you see like a 3 times number 1, you just need to know that this is an important moment in time, because something is going to be confirmed to you at the same time, but also it's going to be the opportunity somewhere around. The opportunity is going to be around, but it's still going to happen, and it's going to manifest with the form of the actual conformation as well. At the same time, when you see 111 repeating any sequences throughout this month, you just make sure that you look around you as well. Make sure to understand what was on your mind at around the time, but also at the same time make sure that you look around and see what you feel connected to. There are going to be lots of symbolic meanings at the same time that are going to be confirming things to you through your own energy, through your own power, through your own dimension, through your own channeling. Very important when the new stage is about to unfold in your life. Absolutely remarkable. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous aquamarinis, you just need to make sure to actually take like organic acerola cherry powder in a powder form. Very important to boost your immune system by increasing very important to boost your immune system by increasing vitamin C levels, by increasing vitamin C levels. Very, very important. Organic acerola cherry powder is going to provide you with a whooping amount of vitamin C. I said this many times, and I'm going to say it again. It's something that you will need in order to boost your vitamin C levels, in order to boost your immune system. Vitamin C is very powerful, and sometimes people don't realize how powerful it actually is. So you take organic acerola cherry powder, vitamin C in the morning, 1 teaspoon, drink it, baby, and then you take it in the evening before you go to sleep. This is going to replenish vitamin C. This is going to bring vitamin C levels up within your body. Another thing that I was going to say to you at the same time, zinc, natural zinc supplement is also going to boost your immune system. At the same time, still inside your mouth, it's going to be quite sensitive. I've seen this before, and I'm seeing again. So the combination of zinc and vitamin C is going to not only boost your immune system and protect you against cold and flu, but it's going to also help you with the gum healing. Very important. Another thing I was going to say to you, very important to actually try to get organic Echinacea. Echinacea, it's an important herb, and it's like I highly suggest to get a tincture, and by taking Echinacea you actually boost your immune system by increasing the white cells count in the body. Echinacea, it's a natural herb, and I prefer tincture because it gets into the bloodstream quicker and it's much more effective. But if you don't want to take a tincture, you can take Echinacea in the actual, maybe like a capsule or a tablet form, you see, but it's natural, and you need to take it like basic. This is a powerful, very powerful herb which has got the ability to boost your immune system. Very important to take. And if you can take this for like about 6 weeks, and then you take it for 2 weeks break, then 6 weeks on, 2 weeks break, 6 weeks on, 2 weeks break, and then you take slightly longer break, and then you do it again. You don't take Echinacea all the time because it's a natural supplement, and by taking it all the time your body gets used to it, so it's not as effective. Echinacea is absolutely wonderful to take and very important. One more thing today, take, B vitamins as well for your digestive system. It's going to be quite sensitive, so natural form of B vitamins. Or try to eat food which is rich in B vitamins. Very important for your digestive system and for the little bit of stress as well. And vitamin D. Natural vitamin D is going to help you with your bones and also to boost your immune system. I know it's quite a lot to take, but please go for it. And another thing, I told you before, because inside your mouth it's going to be sensitive when it comes to the actual your gums. So just make sure that you're taking natural toothpaste and natural mouthwash without fluoride. Okay, so natural toothpaste, organic, like maybe aloe vera and tea tree, okay? And the same for mouthwash, aloe vera and tea tree. It's very, very good when it comes to your mouth as well. So if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP whether this is going to interact with your existing medications or not. The very first date, my gorgeous aquamarine, it's actually going to be the very first of April, when things are going to start feeling really beautiful. And that first day, it's also going to start quite nice with a really beautiful energy. So even if you wake up like feeling absolutely low or absolutely down, you are going to regain your strength and your energy very quickly, very shortly. After that moment in time, it's almost impossible not to, because you are going to kind of start an important moment in time when it comes to your own radiance. So this is an important time. And also the 1st of April is going to bring you a real progress. You're going to realize this is an important moment in time when it comes to the actual progress, and that progress is also going to be very good when it comes to you feeling, oh yeah, baby, activity. And also, it's just going to be so important because on one hand, it's a significant person. It's going to bring you an influence, and you're going to have someone on your mind, some kind of situation, some kind of person even, that is just going to be so influential for you, and it's going to keep you going, and it's going to keep you going, and it's going to be like the right force like behind you. It's important because at the same time it's all about this wonderful motivation, but it's just about the moment in time when the success is almost guaranteed. Absolutely remarkable. On another hand, this is an quite significant time to actually because you're going to have a certain deep concentration and application when it comes to the certain learning process or a learning experience. It's going to require from you to just like kind of go slightly a little bit deeper, slightly a little bit further. And this is also going to have such an important moment in time when it comes to the respect for the knowledge, but also when it comes to your own reflection. It's so good because at the same time there's going to be such a good and an important news that you are going to have, and that news it's also going to confirm the certain reflection, the certain direction, and also who you can trust and who is loyal to you at the same time. But this will be so important to you because it's just going to be some kind of information it's going to come towards you that was actually missing. It's so good, my gorgeous aquamarine. You will see how much energy was actually taken away from you. And this is because you are going to find yourself on a slightly the other side, on this day. And this is going to give you an opportunity to understand things slightly differently. And this is going to be everything because it's going to come from a different focus. It's going to bring you such a powerful moment in time when it comes to wiseness. Before you go to sleep on the 1st of April, you'll be very wise. You'll be very wise, you'll be very deep, you'll be very powerful on the very 1st of April. And now we've got this number one. I'm not surprised, this is where your power is going to be. That's why it's going to be such a vibrational moment in time. You'll be very wise and you're going to come up with something, and that what you come up with, it's also going to help you with a certain solution or resolution. It's so important because it's to do with the wisdom, serene knowledge, it's so important, and it's coming from deep within, this beautiful spiritual penetration, which is on another hand going to realize the hidden emotion. It's going to be like coming out of you, and it's going to be like waving at you, hello, I'm here. And this is so important because it's to do with the vision that you are going to have at the same time. But on another hand, it's to do with the actual making an important decision based on this realization, which is just going to help you, oh my God, with the part of your life, time of your life where you kind of felt really restrained. You don't need to feel this restraint. strained. It's all about the work-life balance. This is an important moment in time, and you're going to make a certain decision which is just going to go for another 2 months, but it's going to be very relevant when it comes to the 1st of April indeed. The second date that I was going to say to you, it's going to be on the 13th of April indeed, but I highly suggest you to get a moldavite. I said this to you before. It's important to have moldavite. It's one of the most powerful crystals that you can get out there in order to protect yourself, but also in order to kind of get that particular spiritual balance when you understand things around you from a completely different angle, but it helps you to make the best possible decisions when it comes to your own spirituality, and it helps you to spiritually grow, and it helps you to understand things, and it helps you to express yourself and communicate, in particular with the people and situations that are kind of draining lots of energy from you, and then they make us to say all sorts of silly things, but we just don't say the right thing. So this moldavite is something I highly suggest you to wear throughout April and May, my gorgeous aquamarinis. This comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, I have to say this. The 13th of April is going to be important because, oh my Lord, this is the time when you're reaching a very beautiful moment in time when it comes to your own personal enlightenment, my gorgeous aquamarinis. It's to do with your satisfaction. It's to do with the greatest accomplishment. I really like it because there's some kind of social relationships that are going to take place, and you're going to be like, ooh la la, this is going to mean to you so much, and it's going to help you to see things, you know, from a little bit different reflection. You know, this is so important because it's also going to make you feel very devoted indeed, but it's to do with the great success and accomplishment that you really needed in order to reach this beautiful stage and in order to actually have a control over a situation. The 13th of April is going to be, this particular day is going to be very kind of different, in particular when it comes to you feeling like, ooh la la, this balance back, when you can say, oh my God, I have a control over a situation, and this is in itself is going to change something almost immediately without even realizing. It's the balance that is going to bring you strength, courage, you know, energy, determination, and it's also going to be so important when it comes to your own confidence and accomplishment. It's also going to happen at around the same time, and it's going to help you to make a decision where you're going to realize that you want to release yourself from the certain bondage, you know. You will want to release yourself, and you will really want to make a kind of like a very big a change here, and you're going to start becoming very adamant indeed. At the same time, somebody very important in your life is going to confirm this direction for you. Just go for it, baby. Perhaps you may feel a little bit, oh no, uncertain, but most certainly it is going to be like a beautiful little star that is going to start manifesting at the same time, which means that the bright prospect with unlimited opportunities and possibilities is going to be quite evident here. It's to do with your passion, my babies. It's to do with your passion. It's like a fire within you, okay? And also, you know, the 13th of April is also going to bring you the great success when it comes to materialistic life, when it comes to the moment in time when you're going to find yourself in an advanced way. And this is so good because on one hand, it's a lot to do with the well-being, abundance, but also somebody like that who you were worrying about a lot in your life, in your family. It's also going to have a very good news, and it's just going to kind of help you to relax a little bit, because I think that you were afraid or you were worrying about someone quite a lot in your life. On another hand, this is about a victory. Very important moment in time when you will know that there is a difficulty slowly coming to an end, and you will see how much was this actually affecting you, because the certain stability is going to come through. And now you will realize that by the end of the day, on the 13th of April, you will also know that there is a very big moment about to unfold, you know, and it's just going to come with an element of surprise because it's just going to start happening and unfolding slightly earlier. The third important date, my gorgeous aquamarinis, is going to be on the 25th of April. Now, the 25th of April, it's all about you just realizing, oh my God, you were expecting something to happen or something to take place at this moment in time, or by this moment in time. time. But no, baby, you do not give up. You do not stop, because this is exactly what is going to happen. You will know that it's very important for you to continue effort until full success. Okay, so don't get tricked into like, ooh la la, some naughty situation from a naughty snaky in a grassy. Yeah, this is a snaky in a grassy who is going to be responsible for this uncertainty. Do not let them poison you with their poison, because you are going to be super powerful. You've got every single every single thing within you in order to defend this, and in order to defend yourself from this type of poison, you just stay committed to the task at hand. This is exactly what is going to happen. Effort, you will continue until full success is attained. So that means that you just go for it. And also you will like this, because it's going to be a bit of a yin-yang moment. Somebody who's a naughty, somebody who's not really nice person is going to tell you something, but then again, on one hand you're not going to like it, but on another hand you're actually going to be super appreciative, because somebody's honesty is going to blow you away. So on one hand it's going to be like, oh my god, what did they say? But on another hand it's going to be absolutely brilliant, because it's going to help you in order to honestly understand the situation, because otherwise you wouldn't, because this is going to be so much needed in order for you to protect yourself from the certain like a dishonesty and the certain bad influence and certain insincerity. It's so important, because you are going to be able to use this balanced force and harmony in order to protect yourself, and in order to avoid like a bit of a naughty and not really nice tower situation that would have otherwise occurred. So you would basically protect yourself by realizing, having a little psychic moment through this realization, and by avoiding a little bit of a hidden danger indeed. Okay, so now my gorgeous aquamarinis, another thing I was going to recommend to you also, it's a labradorite crystal, very important. You're going to be dreaming a lot. The dreams are going to be super important and super significant, and most certainly at around mid-April, there is something that is going to be on your mind when you wake up. I told you this millions of times, like when you wake up in the morning, it's like, what is the first thing on your mind? And sometimes people are, oh yeah, what is the first thing on your mind in the morning? People are like rude little jokes, what's the first thing that's on your mind, but no, it's just so important. Like it is going to be the actual direction. It is going to be like kind of direction that is going to come through, and it's going to feel very differently. But what is the first thing on your mind in the morning? It's coming from the deep within you, from all sorts of dimensions. When we are sleeping, we are part of all sorts of different dimensions, and we are gathering all sorts of information, but we don't remember. We have astral projections, we do all sorts of things, my darlings, but we don't necessarily remember. So now this is going to be a very strong moment that you're going to have at around the mid-April, where something is going to be revealed to you, but you're going to wake up in the morning and you will know exactly what you need to do. It's going to surprise you, but you will know this is the right thing to do. Go. So that's why I'm saying labradorite crystal, very important to have throughout April and May, and keep it next to your bed, so you will be remembering your dreams, but also to have this strong connection in the morning when you get this like important messages, which are going to be like a green light to go at the same time. To get this labradorite crystal, you can basically, the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. The first part of April, my gorgeous aquamarinis, it's all going to be about this important inspiration and potential, which is just going to become the main driving force. And you will also know why there was a lack of progress, but in particular when it comes to you, when it comes to your power of your mind, and when it comes to your thinking. On another hand, when it comes to like a teamwork, and when it comes to the certain loss that was connected to the certain teamwork, it could be like your family, or it could be like where you work. If you're retired, it could be like a group of people where you go on daily basis or on weekly basis. However, it's to do with a certain loss. So now this is going to kind of get you thinking. This is going to make you thinking, and it's going to help you to become assertive towards the certain direction that you wouldn't normally become assertive towards. This is important, because this assertiveness is going to kind of, it's going to bring a little bit of heartbreaking situation, because some little bastard is doing something that they shouldn't be doing in your life. So it's going to come up. I'm sorry, Aquamarinis, but you're going to need to realize who this is. So it's going to come up, it's going to come up, it's going to come up. It's going to help you to open your eyes. It's going to help you to be more assertive. It's going to help you along the way to discover yourself, but also like to go over this and get to the point that you want to get in your life, Aquamarini. So it's important, a bit of a heartbreaking situation, which is just going to help you to realize to be more assertive, but on another hand, it's immediately going to bring you healing. So it's absolutely fine. Somebody who is important in your life, it's going to be like a very much so strong rock to you when you need it. But this is so important because on one hand, it's a bit of a heartbreak, but on another hand, you're going to be like, go for it, baby, go for it. This is going to be so important by the time we get to the second part of April, mid-April, and this is going to have a direct connection with this adventurous situation that you are going to have, daring situation that you wouldn't normally have. This is going to return your balance, and it's also going to provide you with the two interesting opportunities. Both opportunities are absolutely mind-blowing, ooh la la, and it's going to lead you towards your own success, but also towards an abandonment of the certain stage of your life. It's going to need to be cut out, my babies. Something will need to go. Something is preventing you to be happy. Something is preventing you to be excited. Something is preventing you to have a full smile on your face. And mid-April, it's going to be directly responsible for this, because you're going to come to terms with this as in a form of an abandonment. It's important because it's going to help you so much to feel free, free, free. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide all the planets. I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm feeling your energy, my babies. This is when I start to sing, because I know how much this is going to mean to you, because some kind of annoying problem is going to come to an end, and this is going to just enhance your energy. You're going to be like me. You're going to be like that. Yay! It's brilliant. It's so good, because this is going to be directly responsible for you feeling free again. It's brilliant. And it's also coming to an important stage of the completion. By the time when we get to the last part of April, it's all about the completion. Beautiful moment in time when it comes to accomplishment. Beautiful moment in time when it comes to your own success. Beautiful moment in time when it comes to the certain burden, which is also going to come to an end, and it's going to return beautifully. Now it's going to provide you with an opportunity, and you're going to realize, it's to do with the beginning, it's a daring situation you are going to have with a certain devilish person at around the end of April. But this is going to be so brilliant, because at the same time, it's going to provide you with the opportunity with the contemplation, and this contemplation is going to be absolutely important for you, because it's going to involve somebody who is having a control over you and who is affecting you and who is draining your energy, at the end of the actual April. So this is going to be very important contemplation that you are going to have, but it's also at the same time going to boost your creativity by testing the waters. And this is going to be absolutely everything, because we're going to respond to the certain situation in a slightly different way, and that is going to surprise you, but it's nothing unusual, because your spirituality, your spirit is reaching a very important stage here. So that's why your response is going to be different, and most certainly you're going to find this very beneficial when it comes to many different things in your life. Indeed, it's about professional, being very professional, but on another hand, it's about the synchronicity that is at the same time going to enhance you. And most certainly very challenging situation, but you're going to do so great, because the challenging situation that you're going to have at the end of April, it's going to be everything. Not only it's going to reveal a whole new path, a whole new journey for you, but it's also going to improve something to you, confirm something to you, and it's most certainly going to boost your creativity like there is no tomorrow. And this is how this is brilliant, this is brilliant, this is brilliant, and it is going to guide you all along. It's going to set you on the way, set you on the path, set you on the journey slightly earlier, with a beautiful element of surprise, which is going to happen at the end of April, and a lovely, gorgeous opportunity as well that is going to put a big smile on your face indeed. Okay? So now I'm just going to basically see what is going to happen with those of you who are actually in relationship. It's going to be remarkable. Aquarius, Aquamarini, you know, it's brilliant because it's just going to be so important. Like your partner is going to do something and it's going to make you feel rather vavomish in many different ways, but this is really good because it's just all about your partner doing something, and that is just going to be so good because you're going to learn something about your partner, something new. I've seen this before. It's very important to say that your partner is very complex, so it's nothing unusual to learn something from this type of person every now and then, because they're full of surprise, most certainly. But there is something very important that they're going to do through their own courage, and this is going to surprise you how brave and how powerful and how important they are. You are going to make an important decision here, and that decision is going to involve making certain changes when it comes to your home, when it comes to your immediate environment, and also very important to say that there is a certain ritual that you are going to have when it comes to both of you. You will want to celebrate something, but also an absolutely remarkable decision, you know, something that you're gonna make, something that you're gonna start. It's gonna motivate both of you. It's so beautiful moment in time, and very, very powerful. Something that you wanted to do and start, you know, you are going to have the opportunity to do this slightly earlier. Indeed, very, very good moment in time. But there is a kind of important ritual which is going to take place. Okay, an important ritual. Okie dokie. So now for you aquamarinis who are single and ready to mingy, go for it, mingy. Of course that you've got the hermit. You know, you're gonna find somebody as weird as you are. No, I'm joking. You're gonna find somebody who's like as bizarre as you are. No, but when it comes to our deepest weirdness, you know, when it comes to us, we are weird if like we are completely the way we are to everybody. Like for example, like if you are out there and then you are doing everything that comes to you, then people will be like, oh my god, you are weird, he is weird, she is weird. Well, this is it. We are all weird in our own essence, you know, and this is why when you find somebody who is very, very important, who looks at a life like from your own angle, that is just very important to you and to your own personal progress, because you discover so much about yourself and you discover so much about that person. This is what the hermit means, because it means that you're about to find somebody very beautiful, very spiritual, very powerful, but very weird. I'm not saying that you are weird, but I'm saying that you're gonna kind of like find yourself doing similar things to that person so much that it's going to blow you away. But in particular, when it comes to the actual last essence, you know, every single thing, that lots of things that you enjoy that you think that are weird or bizarre, blah blah, like you know, you're gonna kind of find very much so compatible with this person. It's this particular spiritual compatibility that is going to blow you away. You are going to be all around the place throughout April. You're gonna start enjoying yourself. You're gonna start kind of meeting people again. You're gonna be surrounded by the people. It is just going to be that natural flow that you're going to have, that you're going to be right on top of it, and you are most certainly going to enjoy yourself so much. You're going through an important change, but in particular when it comes to the things that are making you bored. So if you were single, you're most certainly going to be ready to mingle, because there is someone very important about to walk into your life. Perhaps you will think that they're a little bit weird to start with, but you will like this weirdness. You will love everything about this weirdness, because as the time goes by, the more you're going to like this person. Somebody very special is about to walk into your life, who's going to help you so much to understand yourself on a much deeper level, and it's going to be like vice versa as well. Somebody very important is going to walk into your life, and it's going to also happen when you least expect it, and it's also going to happen when you feel like a little bit bizarre, when you have your own like a hermit moment. This person is just going to come right from that vibration, right from that dimension, right from that energy, indeed, and it's going to help. It's going to absolutely change your life. This is going to be a remarkable moment in time, my gorgeous aquamarinis, because this person is absolutely remarkable in so many different ways, and it's not even going to be that long until that person walks into your life. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarinis, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Aquarius. Aquarius. Bye.